Sharing economy. 34 languages. Show. This article lists the same citations more than once. Please consider using named references to identify unique citations. August 2024. Learn how and when to remove this message. The sharing economy is a socio-economic system whereby consumers share in the creation, production, distribution, trade and consumption of goods and services. These systems take a variety of forms, often leveraging information technology and the Internet, particularly digital platforms, to facilitate the distribution, sharing and reuse of excess capacity in goods and services. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can be facilitated by non-profit organizations, usually based on the concept of book lending. Libraries, in which goods and services are provided for free, or sometimes for a modest subscription, or by commercial entities, in which a company provides a service to customers for profit. It relies on the will of the users to share and the overcoming of stranger danger. 5. Origins, edit. Dariusz Jemielnik and Aleksandra Podsegalinska, credit Marcus Felsen and Joel Spaethers. Academic article, Community Structure and Collaborative Consumption, published in 1978, 6, with Coining the Term Economy of Sharing. 7, 6. The term sharing economy began to appear around the time of the Great Recession, enabling social technologies, and an increasing sense of urgency around global population growth and resource depletion. Lawrence Lessig was possibly first to use the term in 2008, though others claim the origin of the term is unknown. 8, 9. Definition and related concepts, edit. There is a conceptual and semantic confusion caused by the many facets of Internet-based sharing, leading to discussions regarding the boundaries and the scope of the sharing economy. 10, and regarding the definition of the sharing economy. 11, 7, 7, 27. Arun Sundararajan noted in 2016 that he is unaware of any consensus on a definition of the sharing economy. 12, 27-28. As of 2015. According to a Pew Research Center survey, only 27% of Americans had heard of the term sharing economy. 13. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. The term sharing economy is often used ambiguously and can imply different characteristics. 14. Survey respondents who had heard of the term had divergent views on what it meant, with many thinking it concerned sharing in the traditional sense of the term. 13. To this end, the terms sharing economy and collaborative consumption have often been used interchangeably. Collaborative consumption refers to the activities and behaviors that drive the sharing economy, making the two concepts closely interrelated. A definition published in the Journal of Consumer Behavior in 2015 emphasizes these synergies. Collaborative consumption takes place in organized systems or networks, in which participants conduct sharing activities in the form of renting, lending, trading, bartering, and swapping of goods, services, transportation solutions, space, or money. 15. The sharing economy is sometimes understood exclusively as a peer-to-peer phenomenon. 16. While at times, it has been framed as a business-to-customer phenomenon. 17. Additionally, the sharing economy can be understood to encompass transactions with a permanent transfer of ownership of a resource, such as a sale. 18, while other times, transactions with a transfer of ownership are considered beyond the boundaries of the sharing economy. 19. One definition of the sharing economy, developed to integrate existing understandings and definitions, based on a systematic review is: the sharing economy is an IT-facilitated peer-to-peer model for commercial or non-commercial sharing of underutilized goods and service capacity through an intermediary, without transfer of ownership. 14. The phenomenon has been defined from a legal perspective as a for-profit, triangular legal structure where two parties, providers and users, enter into binding contracts for the provision of goods, partial transfer of the property bundle of rights, or services, ad hoc or casual services, in exchange for monetary payment through an online platform operated by a third-party platform operator, with an active role in the definition and development of the legal conditions upon which the goods and services are provided. 20. Under this definition, the sharing economy is a triangular legal structure with three different legal actors. 1. A platform operator which, using technology, provides aggregation and interactivity to create a legal environment by setting the terms and conditions for all the actors. 2. A user who consumes the good or service on the terms and conditions set by the platform operator. And 3. A provider who provides a good or service also abiding by the platform operator's terms and conditions. 20. While the term sharing economy is the term most often used, the sharing economy is also referred to as the access economy, crowd-based capitalism, collaborative economy, community-based economy, gig economy, peer economy, peer-to-peer, P2P economy, platform economy, renting economy and on-demand economy, though at times some of those terms have been defined as separate if related topics. 12, 27, 28, 21, 22. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. The notion of sharing economy has often been considered an oxymoron, and a misnomer for actual commercial exchanges. 23. Arnold and Rose proposed to replace the misleading term sharing with mutuality. 24. In an article in Harvard Business Review, authors Jenna M. Eckhart and Flora Bardi argue that sharing economy is a misnomer, and that the correct term for this activity is access economy. The authors say, when sharing is market-mediated, when a company is an intermediary between consumers who don't know each other, it is no longer sharing at all. Rather, consumers are paying to access someone else's goods or services. 25. The article states that companies, such as Uber, that understand this, and whose marketing highlights the financial benefits to participants, are successful, while companies, such as Lyft, whose marketing highlights the social benefits of the service, are less successful. 25. According to George Ritzer, this trend towards increased consumer input in commercial exchanges refers to the notion of prosumption, which, as such, is not new. 26. Jemielnik and Podsegalinska note that the term sharing economy is often used to discuss aspects of the society that do not predominantly relate to the economy, and propose a broader term collaborative society for such phenomena. 7. 11. The term platform capitalism has been proposed by some scholars as more correct than sharing Economy in discussion of activities of for-profit companies like Uber and Airbnb in the economy sector. 7. 30 companies that try to focus on fairness and sharing, instead of just profit motive, are much less common, and have been contrastingly described as platform cooperatives, or cooperativist platforms vs capitalist platforms. In turn, projects like Wikipedia, which rely on unpaid labor of volunteers, can be classified as commons-based peer production initiatives. A related dimension is concerned with whether users are focused on non-profit sharing or maximizing their own profit. 7. 31. 36 Sharing is a model that is adapting to the abundance of resource, whereas for profit platform capitalism is a model that persists in areas where there is still a scarcity of resources. 7. 38. Yochai Benkler, one of the earliest proponents of open-source software, who studied the tragedy of the commons, which refers to the idea that when people all act solely in our self-interest, they deplete the shared resources they need for their own quality of life, posited that network technology could mitigate this issue through what he called commons-based peer production, a concept first articulated in 2002. 27. Benkler then extended that analysis to shareable goods in Sharing Nicely on shareable goods and the emergence of sharing as a modality of economic production, written in 2004. 28. Actors of the sharing economy, edit. There are a wide range of actors who participate in the sharing economy. This includes individual users, for-profit enterprises, social enterprise or cooperatives, digital platform companies, local communities, non-profit enterprises and the public sector or the government. 29. Individual users are the actors engaged in sharing goods and resources through peer-to-peer, P2P, or business to. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Peer, B2P, transactions. 29. The for-profit enterprises are those actors who are profit seekers who buy, sell, lend, rent or trade with the use of digital platforms as means to collaborate with other actors. 29. The social enterprises, sometimes referred to as cooperatives, are mainly motivated by social or ecological reasons and seek to empower actors as means of genuine sharing. 29. Digital platforms are technology firms that facilitate the relationship between transacting parties and make profits by charging commissions. 30. The local communities are the players at the local level with varied structures and sharing models where most activities are non-monetized and often carried out to further develop the community. The non-profit enterprises have a purpose of advancing a mission or purpose for a greater cause, and this is their primary motivation, which is genuine sharing of resources. In addition, the public sector or the government can participate in the sharing economy by using public infrastructures to support or forge partnerships with other actors and to promote innovative forms of sharing. 29. Commercial dimension, edit. Lizzie Richardson noted that sharing economy constitutes an apparent paradox, framed as both part of the capitalist economy and as an alternative. 31. A distinction can be made between free sharing, such as genuine sharing, and for-profit sharing, often associated with companies such as Uber, Airbnb, and TaskRabbit. 32, 33, 7, 22-24 Commercial co-options of the sharing economy. encompass a wide range of structures including mostly for-profit, and, to a lesser extent, co-operative structures. 34. The sharing economy provides expanded access to products, services and talent beyond one-to-one or singular ownership, which is sometimes referred to as disownership. 35. Individuals actively participate as users, providers, lenders or borrowers in varied and evolving peer-to-peer exchange schemes. 36. The usage of the term sharing by for-profit companies has been described as abuse and misuse of the term, or more precisely, its commodification. 7. 21, 24 In commercial applications, the sharing economy can be considered a marketing strategy more than an actual sharing economy. Ethos. 7, 8, 24 For example, Airbnb has sometimes been described as a platform for individuals to share extra space in their homes, but in some cases, the space is rented, not shared. Airbnb listings additionally are often owned by property management corporations. 37, 33 This has led to a number of legal challenges, with some jurisdiction ruling, for example, that ride-sharing through for-profit services like Uber de facto makes the drivers indistinguishable from regular employees of ride-sharing companies. 7, 9 The escrow-like model practiced by several of the largest sharing economy platforms, which facilitate and handle contracting and payments on behalf of their subscribers, further underlines an emphasis on access and transaction rather than on sharing. 38. Sharing of resources has been known in business-to-business, B2B, like heavy machinery in agriculture and forestry, as well as in business-to-consumer, B2C, like self-service laundry. But 3 major drivers enable consumer-to-consumer, C2C, sharing of resources for a broad variety of. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. New goods and services as well as new industries. First, customer behavior for many goods and services changes from ownership to sharing. Second, online social networks and electronic markets more easily link consumers. And third, mobile devices and electronic services make the use of shared goods and services more convenient. Size and growth, edit. This article needs to be updated. Please help update this article to reflect recent events or newly available information. March 2023. United States, edit. According to a report by the United States Department of Commerce in June 2016, quantitative research on the size and growth of the sharing economy remains sparse. Growth estimates can be challenging to evaluate due to different and sometimes unspecified definitions about what sort of activity counts as sharing economy transactions. The report noted a 2014 study by PricewaterhouseCoopers, which looked at 5 components of the sharing economy: travel, car sharing, finance, staffing and streaming. It found that global spending in these sectors totaled about $15 billion in 2014, which was only about 5% of the total spending in those areas. The report also forecasted a possible increase of sharing economy spending in these areas to $335 billion by 2025, which would be about 50% of the total spending in these 5 areas. A 2015 PricewaterhouseCoopers study found that nearly one-fifth of American consumers partake in some type of sharing economy activity. 39. A 2017 report by Diana Farrell and Fiona Gregg suggested that, at least in the US, sharing economy growth may have peaked. 40. Europe, edit. A February 2018 study ordered by the European Commission and the Directorate General for Internal Market, Industry, Entrepreneurship and SMEs indicated the level of collaborative economy development between the EU 28 countries across the transport, accommodation, finance and online skills sectors. The size of the collaborative economy relative to the total EU economy was estimated to be €26.5 billion in 2016. 41. Some experts predict that shared economy could add between €160 and €572 billion to the EU economy in the upcoming years. 42. According to the sharing economy in Europe, 43, from 2022 the sharing economy is spreading rapidly and widely in today's European societies. However, the sharing economy requires more regulation at European level because of increasing problems related to its functioning. The authors also suggest that sometimes the local initiatives, especially when it comes to specific niches, are doing even better than global corporations. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. China, edit. In China, the sharing economy doubled in 2016, reaching 3.45 trillion yuan, $500 billion, in transaction volume, and was expected to grow by 40% per year on average over the next few years, according to the country's State Information Center. 44. In 2017, an estimated 700 million people used sharing economy platforms. 45. According to a report from State Information Center of China, in 2022 sharing economy is still growing and reached about 3.83 trillion yuan, $555 billion. The report also includes an overview of 7 main sectors of China's sharing economy: domestic services, production capacity, knowledge and skills, shared transportation, shared healthcare, co-working space, and shared accommodation. 46. In most sharing economy platforms in China, the user profiles connected to WeChat or Alipay which require real name and identification, which ensures that service abuse is minimized. This fact contributes to an increase in interest for shared healthcare services. 47, 48. Russia, edit. According to TR Center and the Russian Association of Electronic Communications, 8 key verticals of Russia's sharing economy: C2C sales, odd jobs, car sharing, carpooling, accommodation rentals, shared offices, crowdfunding, and goods sharing, grew 30% to 511 billion rubles, $7.8 billion, in 2018. 49. Japan, edit. According to Sharing Economy Association of Japan, the market size of the sharing economy in Japan in 2021 was 2.4 trillion yen. It is expected to expand up to 14.2799 trillion yen in FY 2030. 50, 51. Overall, the Japanese environment is not well suited for the development of a sharing economy. Industries do not seek new revolutionary solutions and some services are banned. 52. For example, for ride-hailing services, Uber is not very popular in Japan as the public transport is very sufficient, and the regulations ban from operating private car-sharing services and taxi apps are much more popular. 53. According to the Japan Times, 2024, it is possible that car-sharing services will be available in the future, however only in certain areas when taxis are deemed in short supply. 54. Economic effects, edit. The impacts of the access economy in terms of costs, wages and employment are not easily measured and appear to be growing. 55. Various estimates indicate that 30 to 40% of the U.S. workforce is self-employed, part-time, temporary or freelancers. However, the exact percentage of those performing short-term tasks or projects found via technology platforms was not effectively. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Measured as of 2015 by government sources. 56. In the US, one private industry survey placed the number of full-time independent workers at 17.8 million in 2015, roughly the same as 2014. Another survey estimated the number of workers who do at least some freelance work at 53.7 million in 2015, roughly 34% of the workforce and up slightly from 2014. 57. Economists Lawrence F. Katz and Alan B. Kruger wrote in March 2016 that there is a trend towards more workers in alternative, part-time or contract, work arrangements rather than full-time. The percentage of workers in such arrangements rose from 10.1% in 2005 to 15.8% in late 2015. 58. Katz and Kruger defined alternative work arrangements as temporary help agency workers, on-call workers, contract company workers, and independent contractors or freelancers. 59. They also estimated that approximately 0.5% of all workers identify customers through an online intermediary. This was consistent with two other studies that estimated the amount at 0.4% and 0.6%. 59. At the individual transaction level, the removal of a higher overhead business intermediary, say a taxi company, with a lower cost technology platform helps reduce the cost of the transaction for the customer while also providing an opportunity for additional suppliers to compete for the business, further reducing costs. 56. Consumers can then spend more on other goods and services, stimulating demand and production in other parts of the economy. Classical economics argues that innovation that lowers the cost of goods and services represents a net economic benefit overall. However, like many new technologies and business innovations, this trend is disruptive to existing business models and presents challenges for governments and regulators. 60. For example, should the companies providing the technology platform be liable for the actions of the suppliers in their network? Should persons in their network be treated as employees, receiving benefits such as healthcare and retirement plans? If consumers tend to be higher income persons, while the suppliers are lower income persons, will the lower cost of the services, and therefore lower compensation of the suppliers, worsen income inequality? These are among the many questions the on-demand economy presents. 56, 61. Cost management and budgeting by providers, edit. Using a personal car to transport passengers or deliveries requires payment, or sufferance, of costs. For fees deducted by the dispatching company, fuel, wear and tear, depreciation, interest, taxes, as well as adequate insurance. The driver is typically not paid for driving to an area where fares might be found in the volume necessary for high earnings, or driving to the location of a pickup or returning from a drop-off point. 62. Mobile apps have been written that help a driver be aware of and manage such costs has been introduced. 63. Effects on infrastructure, edit. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Ride-sharing companies have affected traffic congestion and Airbnb has affected housing availability. According to transportation analyst Charles Kamenov, Uber caused congestion has reduced traffic speeds in downtown Manhattan by around 8%. 64. Effects on crime and litigation, edit. Depending on the structure of the country's legal system, companies involved in the sharing economy may shift legal realm where cases involving sharers is disputed. Technology, such as algorithmic controls, which connects sharers, also allows for the development of policies and standards of service. Companies can act as guardians of their customer base by monitoring their employees' behavior. For example, Uber and Lyft can monitor their employees' driving behavior, location, and provide emergency assistance. 65. Several studies have shown that in the United States, the sharing economy restructures how legal disputes are resolved and who is considered the victims of potential crime. In the United States' civil law, the dispute is between two individuals, determining which individual, if any, is the victim of the other party. U.S. criminal law considers the actions of a criminal who victimizes the state or federal law, by breaking said law, In criminal law cases, a government court punishes the offender to make the legal victim, the government, whole, but any civilian victim does not necessarily receive restitution from the state. In civil law cases, it is the direct victim party, not the state, who receives the compensatory restitution, fees, or fines. While it is possible for both kinds of law to apply to a case, the additional contracts created in sharing economy agreements creates the opportunity for more cases to be classified as civil law disputes. When the sharing economy is directly involved, the victim is the individual rather than the state. This means the civilian victim of a crime is more likely to receive compensation under a civil law case in the sharing economy than in the criminal law precedent. 66. The introduction of civil law cases has the potential to increase victims' ability to be made whole, since the legal change shifts incentives of consumers towards action. 67. Benefits, edit. Suggested benefits of the sharing economy include additional flexible job opportunities as gig workers, edit. Freelance work entails better opportunities for employment, as well as more flexibility for workers. Since people have the ability to pick and choose the time and place of their work. As freelance workers, people can plan around their existing schedules and maintain multiple jobs if needed. Evidence of the appeal to this type of work can be seen from a 2015 survey conducted by the Freelancers Union, which showed that around 34% of the U.S. population was involved in freelance work. 68. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Freelance work can also be beneficial for small businesses. During their early developmental stages, many small companies can't afford or aren't in need of full-time departments, but rather require specialized work for a certain project or for a short period of time. With freelance workers offering their services in the sharing economy, firms are able to save money on long-term labor costs and increase marginal revenue from their operations. 69. The sharing economy allows workers to set their own hours of work. An Uber driver explains, the flexibility extends far beyond the hours you choose to work on any given week. Since you don't have to make any sort of commitment, you can easily take time off for the big moments in your life as well, such as vacations, a wedding, the birth of a child, and more. 70. Workers are able to accept or reject additional work based on their needs while using the commodities they already possess to make money. It provides increased flexibility of work hours and wages for independent contractors of the sharing economy. 71. Depending on their schedules and resources, workers can provide services in more than one area with different companies. This allows workers to relocate and continue earning income. Also, by working for such companies, the transaction costs associated with occupational licenses are significantly lowered. For example, in New York City, taxi drivers must have a special driver's license and undergo training and background checks. 72, while Uber contractors can offer their services for little more than a background check. 73. The percentage of seniors in the workforce increased from 20.7% in 2009 to 23.1% in 2015, an increase in part attributed to additional employment as gig workers. 74. Transparent and open data increases innovation. Edit. A common premise is that when information about goods is shared, typically via an online marketplace, the value of those goods may increase for the business, for individuals, for the community and for society in general. 75. Many state, local and federal governments are engaged in open data initiatives and projects such as data.gov. 76. The theory of open or transparent access to information enables greater innovation, and makes for more efficient use of products and services, and thus supporting resilient communities. 77. Reduction in unused value. Edit. Unused value refers to the time over which products, services, and talents lay idle. This idle time is wasted value that business models and organizations that are based on sharing can potentially utilize. The classic example is that the average car is unused 95% of the time. 78. This wasted value can be a significant resource, and hence an opportunity, for sharing economy car solutions. There is also significant unused value in wasted time, as articulated by Clay Shirky in his analysis of the Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Power of crowds connected by information technology. Citation needed. Many people have unused capacity in the course of their day. With social media and information technology, such people can donate small slivers of time to take care of simple tasks that others need doing. Examples of these: Crowdsourcing solutions include the for-profit Amazon Mechanical Turk, 79, and the non-profit Ushahidi. Christopher Koopman, an author of a 2015 study by George Mason University economists, said the sharing economy allows people to take idle capital and turn them into revenue sources. He has stated, people are taking spare bedrooms, cars, tools they are not using and becoming their own entrepreneurs. 80. Arun Sundararajan, a New York University economist who studies the sharing economy, told a congressional hearing that this transition will have a positive impact on economic growth and welfare, by stimulating new consumption, by raising productivity, and by catalyzing individual innovation and entrepreneurship. 80. Lower prices due to increased competition and reusing items, edit. An independent data study conducted by Buzzboard in 2016 compared the average price of hotel rooms with the average price of Airbnb listings in 13 major cities in the United States. The research concluded that in 9 of the 13 cities, Airbnb rates were lower than hotel rates by an average price of $34.56. 81. A further study conducted by Buzzboard compared the average hotel rate with the average Airbnb rate in 8 major European cities. The research concluded that the Airbnb rates were lower than the hotel rates in 6 of the 8 cities by a factor of $72. 81. Data from a separate study shows that with Airbnb's entry into the market in Austin, Texas, hotels were required to lower prices by 6% to keep up with Airbnb's lower prices. 82. The sharing economy lowers consumer costs via borrowing and recycling items. 83. Environmental benefits, edit. The sharing economy reduces negative environmental impacts by decreasing the amount of goods needed to be produced, cutting down on industry pollution, such as reducing the carbon footprint, and overall consumption of resources. 84, 83, 85. The sharing economy allows the reuse and repurpose of already existing commodities. Under this business model, private owners share the assets they already possess when not in use. 86. The sharing economy accelerates sustainable consumption and production patterns. 87. Access to goods without the requirement to purchase, edit. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. The sharing economy provides people with access to goods who can't afford or have no interest in buying them. 88. Increase in quality of products and services, edit. The sharing economy facilitates increased quality of service through rating systems provided by companies involved in the sharing economy. 89. It also facilitates increased quality of service provided by incumbent firms that work to keep up with sharing firms like Uber and Lyft. 90. Other benefits, edit. A study in Intereconomics / the Review of European Economic Policy noted that the sharing economy has the potential to bring many benefits for the economy, while noting that this presupposes that the success of sharing economy services reflects their business models rather than regulatory arbitrage from avoiding the regulation that affects traditional businesses. 91. Additional benefits include strengthening communities. 83. Increased independence, flexibility and self-reliance by decentralization, the abolition of monetary entry barriers, and self-organization. 92. Increased participatory democracy. 85. Maximum benefit for sellers and buyers, enables users to improve living standards by eliminating the emotional, physical, and social burdens of ownership. Without the need to maintain a large inventory, deadweight loss is reduced, prices are kept low, all while remaining competitive in the markets. 25. New jobs are created, and products bought, as people acquire items such as cars or apartments to use in the sharing economy activities. 7. 26. Criticism, edit. Oxford Internet Institute, economic geographer, Graham has argued that key parts of the sharing economy impose a new balance of power on two workers. 93. By bringing together workers in low and high-income countries, gig economy platforms that are not geographically confined can bring about a race to the bottom for workers. Relationship to job loss, edit. New York Magazine wrote that the sharing economy has succeeded in large part because the real economy has been struggling. Specifically, in the magazine's view, the sharing economy succeeds because of a depressed labor market, in which lots of people are trying to fill holes in their income by monetizing their stuff and their labor in creative ways, and in many cases, people join the Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF sharing economy because they've recently lost a full-time job, including a few cases where the pricing structure of the sharing economy may have made their old jobs less profitable, for example full-time taxi drivers who may have switched to Lyft or Uber. The magazine writes that in almost every case, what compels people to open up their homes and cars to complete strangers is money, not trust. Tools that help people trust in the kindness of strangers might be pushing hesitant sharing economy participants over the threshold to adoption. But what's getting them to the threshold in the first place is a damaged economy and harmful public policy that has forced millions of people to look to odd jobs for sustenance. 94, 95, 96. Uber's audacious plan to replace human drivers may increase job loss as even freelance driving will be replaced by automation. 97. However, in a report published in January 2017, Carl Benedict Free found that while the introduction of Uber had not led to jobs being lost, but had caused a reduction in the incomes of incumbent taxi drivers of almost 10%. Free found that the sharing economy, and Uber, in particular, has had substantial negative impacts on workers' wages. 98. Some people believe the Great Recession led to the expansion of the sharing economy because job losses enhanced the desire for temporary work, which is prevalent in the sharing economy. However, there are disadvantages to the worker when companies use contract-based employment. The advantage for a business of using such non-regular workers is obvious: it can lower labor costs dramatically, often by 30%, since it is not responsible for health benefits, social security, unemployment or injured workers' compensation, paid sick or vacation leave and more. Contract workers, who are barred from forming unions and have no grievance procedure, can be dismissed without notice. 64. Treatment of workers as independent contractors and not employees, edit. There is debate over the status of the workers within the sharing economy, whether they should be treated as independent contractors or employees of the companies. This issue seems to be most relevant among sharing economy companies such as Uber. The reason this has become such a Major issue is that the two types of workers are treated very differently. Contract workers are not guaranteed any benefits and pay can be below average. However, if they are employees, they are granted access to benefits and pay is generally higher. This has been described as shifting liabilities and responsibilities to the workers, while denying them the traditional job security. 7.25 It has been argued that this trend is de facto obliterating the achievements of unions thus far in their struggle to secure basic mutual obligations in worker-employer relations. 7.28 In Uberland, how the algorithms are rewriting the rules of work, technology ethnographer Alex Rosenblatt argues that Uber's reluctance to classify its drivers as employees strips them of their agency as the company's revenue-generating workforce, resulting in lower compensation and, in Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Some cases, risking their safety. 99. In particular, Rosenblatt critiques Uber's ratings system, which she argues elevates passengers to the role of middle managers without offering drivers the chance to contest poor ratings. 100. Rosenblatt notes that poor ratings, or any other number of unspecified breaches of conduct, can result in an Uber driver's deactivation, an outcome Rosenblatt likens to being fired without notice or stated cause. 101. Prosecutors have used Uber's opaque firing policy as evidence of illegal worker misclassification. Shannon Liss-Riordan, an attorney leading a class action lawsuit against the company, claims that the ability to fire at will is an important factor in showing a company's workers are employees, not independent contractors. 102. The California Public Utilities Commission filed a case, later settled out of court, that addresses the same underlying issue seen in the contract worker controversy, whether the new ways of operating in the sharing economy model should be subject to the same regulations governing traditional businesses. 103. Like Uber, Instacart faced similar lawsuits. In 2015, a lawsuit was filed against Instacart alleging the company misclassified a person who buys and delivers groceries as an independent contractor. 104. Instacart had to eventually make all such people as part-time employees and had to accord benefits such as health insurance to those qualifying. This led to Instacart having thousands of employees overnight from zero. 104. A 2015 article by economists at George Mason University argued that many of the regulations circumvented by sharing economy businesses are exclusive privileges lobbied for by interest groups. 105. Workers and entrepreneurs not connected to the interest groups engaging in this rent-seeking behavior are thus restricted from entry into the market. For example, taxi unions lobbying a city government to restrict the number of cabs allowed on the road prevents larger numbers of drivers from entering the marketplace. The same research finds that while access economy workers do lack the protections that exist in the traditional economy. 106. Many of them cannot actually find work in the traditional economy. 105. In this sense, they are taking advantage of opportunities that the traditional regulatory framework has not been able to provide for them. As the sharing economy grows, governments at all levels are re-evaluating how to adjust their regulatory schemes to accommodate these workers. However, a 2021 research on Uber's downfall in Turkey, which was carried out with user-generated content from TripAdvisor comments and YouTube videos related to Uber use in Istanbul, finds that the main reasons for people to use Uber are that since the drivers are independent, they tend to treat the customers in a kinder way than the regular taxi drivers, and that it's much cheaper to use Uber. 107. Although Turkish taxi drivers claim that Uber's operations in Turkey are illegal because the independent drivers don't pay the operating license fee, which is compulsory for taxi drivers to pay to the government. Their efforts led to the banning of Uber in Turkey by the Turkish government in October 2019. After being unavailable for approximately 2 years, Uber eventually became available again in Turkey in January 2021. 108. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Benefits not accrued evenly. Edit. Andrew Leonard, 109, 110, 111, Evgeny Morozov, 112, criticized the for-profit sector of the sharing economy, writing that sharing economy businesses extract profits from their given sector by successfully making an end run around the existing costs of doing business, taxes, regulations, and insurance. Similarly, in the context of online freelancing marketplaces, there have been worries that the sharing economy could result in a race to the bottom in terms of wages and benefits, as millions of new workers from low-income countries come online. 113, 114. Susie Cal wrote that the benefits big sharing economy players might be making for themselves are not exactly trickling down, and that the sharing economy doesn't build trust because where it builds new connections, it often replicates old patterns of privileged access for some, and denial for others. 115. William Alden wrote that the so-called sharing economy is supposed to offer a new kind of capitalism, one where regular folks, enabled by efficient online platforms, can turn their fallow assets into cash machines. But the reality is that these markets also tend to attract a class of well-heeled professional operators, who outperform the amateurs, just like the rest of the economy. 116. The local economic benefit of the sharing economy is offset by its current form, which is that huge tech companies reap a great deal of profit in many cases. For example, Uber, which is estimated to be worth $50 billion as of mid-2015, 117, takes up to 30% commission from the gross revenue of its drivers, 118, leaving many drivers making less than minimum wage. 119, this is reminiscent of a peak rentier state which derives all or a substantial portion of its national revenues from the rent of indigenous resources to external clients. Other issues. Edit. Companies such as Airbnb and Uber do not share reputation data. Individual behavior on any one platform doesn't transfer to other platforms. This fragmentation has some negative consequences, such as the Airbnb squatters who had previously deceived Kickstarter users to the tune of $40,000. 120. Sharing data between these platforms could have prevented the repeat incident. Business Insider's view is that since the sharing economy is in its infancy, this has been accepted. However, as the industry matures, this will need to change. 121. Jenna Eckhart and Fleur Abadi say that the access economy promotes and prioritizes cheap fares and low costs rather than personal relationships, which is tied to similar issues in crowdsourcing. For example, consumers reap similar benefits from Zipcar as they would from a hotel. In this example, the primary concern is the low cost. Because of this, the sharing economy may not be about sharing but rather about access. Jenna Eckhart and Fleur Abadi say the sharing economy has taught people to prioritize cheap and easy access over interpersonal communication, and the value of going the extra mile for those interactions has diminished. 122. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Concentration of power can lead to unethical business practices. By using a software named Grayball, Uber was able to make it difficult for regulatory officials to use the application. 123. Another schemes allegedly implemented by Uber includes using its application to show phantom cars nearby to consumers on the app, implying shorter pickup times than could actually be expected. Uber denied the allegation. 124. Regulations that cover traditional taxi companies but not ride-sharing companies can put taxis at a competitive disadvantage. 125. Uber has faced criticism from taxi drivers worldwide due to the increased competition. Uber has also been banned from several jurisdictions due to failure to comply with licensing laws. 126. An umbrella sharing service named Sharing e-Umbrella was started in 11 cities across China in 2017. Lost almost all of the 300,000 umbrellas placed out for sharing purposes during the first few weeks. 127. Treatment of workers / lack of employee benefits. Since access economy companies rely on independent contractors, they are not offered the same protections as that of full-time salary employees in terms of workers' comp, retirement plans, sick leave, and unemployment. 128, 125. This debate has caused Uber to have to remove their presence in several locations such as Alaska. Uber stirred up a large controversy in Alaska because if Uber drivers were considered registered taxi drivers, that would mean they would be entitled to receiving workers' compensation insurance. However, if they were considered independent contractors, they would not receive these same benefits. Due to all of the disputes, Uber pulled services from Alaska. 126. In addition, rideshare drivers' status continues to be ambiguous when it comes to legal matters. On New Year's Eve in 2013, an off-duty driver for Uber killed a pedestrian while looking for a rider. Since the driver was considered a contractor, Uber would not compensate for the victim's family. The contract states that the service is a matching platform and the company does not provide transportation services, and has no liability for services provided by third parties. 125. Quality discrepancies. Since access economy companies rely on independent workers, the quality of service can differ between various individual providers on the same platform. In 2015, Stephen Hill from the New America Foundation cited his experience signing up to become a host on Airbnb as simple as uploading a few photos to the website and within 15 minutes my place was live like an Airbnb rental. No background check, no verifying my ID, no confirming my personal details, no questions asked. Not even any contact with a real human from their trust and safety team. Nothing. 129. However, due to the reputation model, customers are provided with a peer-reviewed rating of the provider and are given a choice of whether to proceed with the transaction. Inadequate liability guarantees. Though some companies offer liability guarantees such as Airbnb's host guarantee that promises to pay up to $1 million in damages, it is extremely difficult to prove fault. 130. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Ownership and usage. The access economy blurs the difference between ownership and usage, which allows for the abuse or neglect of items absent policies. Replacement of small local companies with large international tech companies. For example, taxi companies tend to be locally owned and operated, while Uber is California-based. Therefore, taxi company profits tend to stay local, while some portion of access economy profits flows out of the local community. Examples: edit, agriculture, garden sharing, Heifer International, seed swap, finance, crowdfunding, peer-to-peer banking, peer-to-peer lending, virtual economy, food, cafeteria, food bank, social dining, travel, tours by locals, click and boat, boat setter, real estate, Airbnb, co-housing, co-living, collaborative workspace, couch surfing, emergency Airbnb, home exchange, renting. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. HomeAway, Vacasa, Swimply, Label, Expert Network, Open Innovation, Open Source Product Development, Coworking, Freelance Marketplace, Let's, Time Banks, Upwork, property, bartering, book swapping, borrowing center, clothes swapping, fractional ownership, giveaway shop, library of things, timeshare, toy library, transportation, bicycle sharing system, carpool, car sharing and peer-to-peer car sharing, flight sharing, LYFT, Mobic, share taxi, electric two-wheeler sharing, ride-sharing company, Uber, Vanpool, Zipcar. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. Governance, government by algorithm, business, product service system, technology, cloud computing, new project, open source software, volunteer computing, Wi-Fi master key, digital rights, copyleft, free art license, open content, other, club theory, Green Pal, Wikimedia movement, Wikipedia, principles for regulation in the sharing economy, edit. In order to reap the real benefits of a sharing economy and somehow address some issues that revolve around it, there is a great need for the government and policymakers to create the right enabling framework based on a set of guiding principles proposed by the World Economic Forum. These principles are derived from the analysis of global policyholders and consultation with experts. The following are the 7 principles for regulation in the sharing economy. 29. 1. The first principle is creating space for innovation. This entails that governments need to provide an initially encouraging environment while also building necessary infrastructure to allow for the development of innovation hubs. 29. 2. The second principle is that sharing economy should be people-centered. This means that policies should be focused on increasing the overall welfare of the population as well as improving the quality of life. 29. 3. The third principle is taking a proactive approach. This means that new business models need to be brought into the mainstream and governments need to make clear frameworks. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF that minimize uncertainty. 29. 4. The fourth principle is the assessment of the whole regulatory system, which means administrative burdens on exiting systems should be lifted in order to give equal level of access to all actors in the network. 29. 5. The fifth principle is the data-driven government. Since most sharing economy relies on the use of digital platforms, data can be easily collected, analyzed, and shared, which can boost the urban environment through public-private partnerships. 29. 6. The sixth principle talks about the flexible governance where actors should consider the nature of technology, which is fast evolving. This calls for a sustained dialogue with key stakeholders, so all interests and rights are further protected and safeguarded. 29. 7. The last principle is a shared regulation where all the players should be involved in regulatory discussions as well as in the enforcement of policy. 29. See also, edit. Collaborative consumption. Gig worker. Holiday cottage. List of gig economy companies. Platform economy. Post-capitalism. Vacation rental. References, edit. 1. What is the sharing economy? Meredith. The 10th of November, 2021. 2. David, Matthew, 2017. Sharing, Post-Scarcity Beyond Capitalism. Cambridge Journal of Regions. Economy and Society. 10. 2311325 10.1093/PJS/RSX003. 3. Dulles, Theodoros, 2022. Sharing Economy. Encyclopedia. 2. 1322 1332. 2. 10.3390/Encyclopedia 20300088. 4. Bradley, Karen, Pargman, Daniel, 2017. The Sharing Economy as the Commons of the 21st Century. Cambridge Journal of Regions, Economy and Society. 10. 223147. 2. 10.1093/PJS/RSX001. 5. Hyun, Hongji, Jo, Kim Byung, Sam, Park Kyung, June 2019. Optimal Risk Management for the Sharing Economy with Stranger Danger and Service Quality. European Journal of Operational Research. 279, 3 1024 1035 do 10.1016/j.ej.2019.06.020 S2 SID 1975233623 6 Felsen, Marcus, Spaeth, Joel. 1978. Community Structure and Collaborative Consumption, a Routine Activity Approach. American behavioral scientist. 21, 4614624. Do 10.100127642780210041100411. S2 SID 147181824. 7 ABCDEFGHIJKLM Jemyelnik, Darius, Potsagalinska, Alexandra, 2020. Collaborative Society. MIT Press. ISBN 978-0-262-35645-9. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 8 Stefani, Alex, 2015. The Business of Sharing, Making It in the New Sharing Economy. Palgrave. Macmillan. ISBN 978-1137376176. 9 Homestay is the Origin of Sharing Economy, press release. Homestayin.com. The 11th of March, 2014. Via PR Newswire. 10 Trends, Manuel, Free, Alexander, Veit, Daniel, the 6th of August, 2018. Disentangling the Facets of Sharing. Internet Research. 28, 4888925 do 10.100108/11-2017-0441. ISSN 1066-2243. 11 Cheng, Mingming, 2016. Sharing Economy, A Review and Agenda for Future Research. International. Journal of Hospitality Management. 57, 6070. Do 10.1016/j.ichm.2016.06.003. 12 A.B. Sundararajan, Arun, 2016. The Sharing Economy, The End of Employment and the Rise of Crowd-Based Capitalism. MIT Press. 13 A.B. Kenneth Olmsted and Aaron Smith, the 20th of May, 2016. How Americans Define the Sharing Economy. Pew Research Center. 14 A.B. Schlagwein, Daniel, Coda, Dittelf, Spindeldreher, Kai, 2019. Consolidated, Systemic Conceptualization, and Definition of the Sharing Economy. Journal of the Association for Information Science and Technology. 71, 7817838 10.1002/AC.24300. 15 Molman, M. 2015 Collaborative Consumption Determinants of Satisfaction and the Likelihood of Using a Sharing Economy Option Again, in Journal of Consumer Behavior *, 14, 3, 193-207. 16 Gobel, Mary Ann M. 2015. Regulating Innovation in the New Economy. Research Technology. Management. 58, 262-67. 17 Heinrichs, Harold, 2013. Sharing Economy, a potential new pathway to sustainability. Gaia 22. 4228231 do 10.14512/Gaia.22.4.5. 18 Botsman, Rachel, Rogers, Rue, 2010. What's mine is yours. The Rise of Collaborative Consumption. New York, Harper Business. 19 Gut, Dominic, Herman, Philip, 2015. Sharing means caring. Host's price reaction to rating. Visibility. European Conference on Information Systems. Munster, Germany. 20 AB Diaz Granados, Juan, Sheehy, Benedict, 2021. The Sharing Economy and the Platform User. Provider Pup Model, Analytical Legal Frameworks. Fordham Intellectual Property, Media and Entertainment Law Journal. 31, 4. 21 Russell W. Belk, Jenna M. Eckhart, Flora Bardi. Handbook of the Sharing Economy. Edward. Elgar Publishing. pp. 178. ISBN 978-1-78811-054-9. 22 Gasinger, Andrea, L'Oreal, Christopher, Oberg, Christina, Sandstrom, Christian, Suseno, Giuliani. The 18th of February, 2020. Assessing user perceptions of the interplay between the sharing, access, platform and community-based economies. Information Technology and People. 33, 3 1037 1051. Do. 10.1108/ITP 12-2019-0649. ISSN 0959-3845. S2 SID 2128466123. 23 Slee, Tom, 2015. What's Yours Is Mine. Or Books. p. 216. ISBN 978-1-68219-022-7. 24 Arnold, Eric. J. Rose, Alexander S. 2016. Mutuality, Critique and Substitute for Belk's Sharing. Marketing Theory. 16, 175 do. 10.1177/14705931155726669. S2 SID 2200814779. 25 ABC Eckhart, Jenna M. Bardi, Flora, the 28th of January 2015. The sharing economy isn't about sharing at all. Harvard Business Review. 26 Ritzer, George, 2014. Prosumption, Evolution, Revolution, or Eternal Return of the Same. Journal of Consumer Culture. 14, 1324 do. 10.1177/14695405135096441. S2 SID 147095174. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 27 Benkela, Yokai, 2002. Coase Penguin, or Linux and the Nature of the Firm. The Yale Law Journal. 112, 3369446R14, CS/01090777 do. 10.2307/1562247 10535/2974 JSTA 1562247 S2 SID 16684329 28 Carat Benkala, Yokai, 2004. Sharing Nicely, on Shareable Goods and the Emergence of Sharing as a Modality of Economic Production. The Yale Law Journal. 114, 2273358 10.2307/413571 JSTA 413571 29 Carat ABCDEFGHIJKLM World Economic Forum, 2017. Collaboration in Cities, From Sharing to Sharing. Economy, PDF. World Economic Forum. Retrieved 26 December, 2020. 30 Carat Sutherland, W., Jarahai, M.H. 2018. The Sharing Economy and Digital Platforms, A Review and Research Agenda. International Journal of Information Management. 43, 328341. Do. 10.1016/j.aginformed.2018.07.004. S2 SID 52821010. 31 Carat Richardson, Lizzie, 1 December 2015. Performing the Sharing Economy. Jeforum. 67, 121129. Do. 10.1016/j.jeforum.2015.11.004. ISSN 0016-7185. 32 Carat L'Oreal, Christopher, Sandstrom, Christian, June 2016. Analyzing Uber in Social Media Disruptive Technology or Institutional Disruption. International Journal of Innovation Management. 25. 16400013 Do. 10.1142/S13639196164000132. 33 Carat AB Tootle, Brad, 30 June 2014. Can we stop pretending the sharing economy is all about sharing? Money.com. 34 Carat Rosenberg, Tina, 5 June 2013. It's not just nice to share, it's the future. The New York Times. 35 Carat Grant, Rebecca, 3 April 2013. Disownership is the new normal, the rise of the shared economy. Infographic. VentureBeat. 36 Carat The Collaborative Economy. Altimeter Group. 4 June 2013. 37 Carat Mead, Rebecca, 22 April 2019. The Arab Invasion of Barcelona. 38 Carat The Perfect KLIK Way. Perfect KLIK. 21 July 2017. 39 Carat Kazumino, Michael O. January 2018. The Sharing Economy Meets Reality. Communications of the ACM. 40 Carat Julietsko, 17 May 2018. The Platform Economy. University of California, Berkeley. 41 Carat European Commission. Directorate General for Internal Market, Industry, Entrepreneurship and SMEs. Technopolis. VVA Consulting. Trinomics. 2018. Study to monitor the economic development of the collaborative economy at sector level in the 28 EU member states. Final report. LU. Publications Office. Do. 10.2873/83555. ISBN 9789279817281. 42 European Commission, 2 June 2016. A European Agenda for the Collaborative Economy. European Commission Publications, 116. 43 The Sharing Economy in Europe, PDF. European Cooperation in Science and Technology. 2022. 44 China's sharing economy up 103 PCT in 2016, report. Xinhua News Agency. 3 May 2017. 45 Wang, Iris, 7 November 2018. A glimpse at China's burgeoning sharing economy. Shareable. 46 China's sharing economy, a roller coaster ride of mixed performances in 2022. Dexu Consulting. Market Research and Consulting China. 7 November 2023. 47 China's sharing economy, a roller coaster ride of mixed performances in 2022. Dexu Consulting. Market Research and Consulting China. 7 November 2023. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 48 5 Reasons why Chinese sharing economy future is looking promising. Sampi.co, Reach Across the Great Wall. 27 December 2023. 49 Sharing Economy in Russia 2018, PDF. TR Center. 22 November 2018. 50 Press Release. 2021. 2. 4198. 2030. 14. 2799. Sharing Economy Association, Japan. June 10, 2022. 51 Sharing Economy Market Scale of Japan reached record high 2.4 trillion Japanese yen in 2021 and may exceed 14 trillion Japanese yen in 2030. Travel Voice. 28 January 2022. 52 Understanding Japan's Sharing Economy, PDF. Junki Yao, The University of Sheffield. July 1, 2022. 53 Is Uber a thing in Japan? The State of Ride Sharing, November 2023. Japan Dev. 27 November 2023. 54 Uber Japan to launch limited ride-sharing services in April. The Japan Times. 28 January 2024. 55 The Gig Economy, Implications of the Growth of Contingent Work. Federal Reserve. 56 ABC Gig Economy hasn't taken over. Bloomberg News. 28 August 2015. 57 Gig Economy is growing, but not growing up. Bloomberg.com. 1 October 2015 via www.bloomberg.com. 58 The gig economy is just part of the unsettling new world of work. Bloomberg.com. June 2, 2016 via www.bloomberg.com. 59 AB Katz and Kruger Princeton The Rise and Nature of Alternative Work Arrangements in the United States 1995-2015 Retrieved 2 June, 2016, PDF. Archived from the original, PDF, on February 18, 2019. Retrieved 23 March, 2019. 60 Hazlitt, Henry, 1979. Economics in One Lesson. Three Rivers Press. ISBN 0-517-54823-2. 61 GAO Contingent Workforce, Size, Characteristics, Earnings, Benefits April 2015, PDF. 62 Giendelsberger, Emily, 7 May 2015. I was an undercover Uber driver. Philadelphia City Paper. 63 Natasha Singer and Mike Isaac, 9 May 2015. An app that helps drivers earn the most from their trips. The New York Times. 64 AB How the Sharing Economy Screws American Workers. The Huffington Post. 20th January 2016. 65 Wiener, Martin, Cram, W. Benlian, Alexander, 22nd September 2021. Algorithmic Control and Gig Workers, a Legitimacy Perspective of Uber Drivers. European Journal of Information Systems. 32, 3485507. Do. 10.100085x.2021.19777729. ISSN 0960-085x. S2 SID 239262702. 66 Stickle, Ben, 4 January 2023. Crime Sharing, How the Sharing Economy May Impact Crime Victims. Victims and Offenders, 120. Do. 10.100084/155648886.2022.2159905. ISSN 1556-4886. S2 SID 25557040014. 67 Wiener, Martin, Cram, W. Benlian, Alexander, 22nd September 2021. Algorithmic Control and Gig Workers, a Legitimacy Perspective of Uber Drivers. European Journal of Information Systems. 32, 3485507. Do. 10.100084/0960085x.2021.19777729. ISSN 0960-085x. S2 SID 239262702. 68 Kumar, S. 20th July 2015. 3 Reasons to Cheer Uber and the Sharing Economy. Fortune. 69 Jacobian, Margarita, 22nd February 2017. The Sharing Economy Benefits Business. Business.com. 70 Johnson, Holly. How to Make Money Driving for Uber. The Simple Dollar. 71 Jaran, Tamayo, 23rd January 2013. EBNB and the Unstoppable Rise of the Share Economy. Forbes. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 72 How to become a New York taxi driver. 73 Given, Casey, the 11th of January 2015. Uber Economics, How Markets Are Changing in the Sharing Economy. Atlas Network. 74 Vernon, Steve, the 26th of August 2016. How Seniors Are Tapping the Gig Economy. CBS News. 75 Duran, Tamayo, the 9th of November 2012. Airbnb had $56 million impact on San Francisco, study. Forbes. 76 Mazmanian, Adam, the 22nd of May 2013. Can open data change the culture of government? Federal. Computer Week. 77 Ross, Eleanor, the 18th of August 2015. How open data can help save lives. The Guardian. 78 Morris, David Z. The 13th of March 2016. Today's cars are parked 95% of the time. Fortune. 79 Budrio, Kevin, Lakani, Karima. April 2013. Using the crowd as an innovation partner. Harvard Business Review. 91, 469, 140. PMID 235937768. 80 AB Sharing economy reshapes markets, as complaints rise. The Star. AFP. The 9th of February 2015. 81 AB comparing Airbnb and hotel rates around the globe. Buzzword. The 18th of February 2016. 82 Zavas, G. Prosopio, D. Bias, J.W. 2017. The Rise of the Sharing Economy, Estimating the Impact of Airbnb on the Hotel Industry. Journal of Marketing Research. 54, 5687705. Site CX 10.1.1.645.4284. Do 10.1505/JMR.15.0204. S2 SID 4837143. 83 ABC Rudenko, Anna, the 16th of August 2013. The Collaborative Consumption on the Rise, Why Shared Economy is Winning Over the Capitalism of Me. 84 Brady, Diane, the 24th of September 2014. The Environmental Case for the Sharing Economy. Bloomberg News. 85 AB Parsons, Adam, the 5th of March 2014. The Sharing Economy, A Short Introduction to Its Political Evolution. Open Democracy. 86 Lombardo, Crystal, the 29th of October 2015. Pros and Cons of Sharing Economy. Vision Launch. 87 Cohen, Boyd, Munoz, Pablo, 2015. Sharing Cities and Sustainable Consumption and Production. Towards an Integrated Framework, PDF. Journal of Cleaner Production. 134, 8797. Do 10.1016/J.Chplepro.2015.07.133. Post-print version. 88 Bradshaw, Della, the 22nd of April 2015. Sharing economy benefits lower income groups. Financial. Times. 89 Jerome, Joseph, the 8th of June, 2015. User reputation, building trust and addressing privacy issues in the sharing economy. Future of Privacy Forum. 90 Woolston, Scott, the 1st of June, 2017. The competitive effects of the sharing economy, how is Uber changing taxes? Technology Policy Institute. 91 Munko, M. 2017, Regulating the European Sharing Economy, State of Play and Challenges. Intereconomics / The Review of European Economic Policy. Volume 52, January / February 2017. Number 1 pp. 3844. 92 Williams Grutt, Oscar, the 20th of March 2015. Silicon Roundup, blockchain banking to be on the slate for new regulator. Evening Standard. 93 Graham, Mark, the 25th of May 2016. Digital work marketplaces impose a new balance of power. New Internationalist. 94 Roos, Kevin, the 24th of April 2014. The sharing economy isn't about trust, it's about desperation. New York Magazine. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 95 Roos, Kevin, the 18th of September 2014. Does Silicon Valley have a contract worker problem? New York Magazine. 96 Benia, Katie, the 2nd of October 2014. A secret of Uber's success, struggling workers. Bloomberg News. 97 Uber's audacious plan to replace human drivers. CBS News. The 25th of August 2016. 98 Free, Kyle Benedict, January 2017. Drivers of Disruption. Estimating the Uber Effect. 99 Rosenblatt, Alex. 2019. Uberland, How Algorithms Are Rewriting the Rules of Work. University of California Press. pp. 138147. ISBN 978-0-520-32480-0. OCLC 1088531727. 100 Rosenblatt, Alex, 2019. Uberland, How Algorithms Are Rewriting the Rules of Work. Univ. California Press. p. 149. ISBN 978-0-520-32480-0. OCLC 1088531727. 101 Rosenblatt, Alex, 2019. Uberland, How Algorithms Are Rewriting the Rules of Work. Univ. California Press. p. 152. ISBN 978-0-520-32480-0. OCLC 1088531727. 102 Hye, Ellen. How Uber's shady firing policy could backfire on the company. Forbes. Retrieved. The 25th of November, 2019. 103 sharing economy companies sharing the heat in contractor controversy. Xenomi. The 17th of July. 2015. 104 AB Apurva Meta had 20 failed startups before Instacart. Los Angeles Times. The 27th of January, 2017. ISSN 0458-3035. 105 AB Koopman, Christopher, Mitchell, Matthew D. Thyra, Adam D. The 15th of May, 2015. The Sharing Economy and Consumer Protection Regulation, the Case for Policy Change. The Journal of Business. Entrepreneurship and the Law. 8, 53545. SSRN 2535345. 106 Taiha, Aris, the 19th of June, 2017. Crowdsourcing, Sharing Economies, and Development. Journal of Developing Societies. 33, 2191222R14, 1707.06603 do. 10.1177.0169796x177100072. S2 SID 32008949. 107 KK, Kada, the 11th of January, 2021. The Downfall of Uber in Turkey, a case study on tourism in Istanbul, Turkey. Anatolia. 32, 3521524. Bib code, 2021 Anato 32521C. Do, 10.1080/13032917.2021.1874447. S2 SID 234312568. 108 Ride-share application Uber becomes available again in Turkey. Duvar English. The 13th of January, 2021 retrieved the 12th of December, 2022. 109 Millennials will not be regulated, Andrew Leonard, Salon.com, the 20th of September, 2013. 110 Leonard, Andrew, the 17th of September, 2013. The Sharing Economy Muscles Up. Salon.com. 111 Leonard, Andrew, the 27th of June, 2014. Libertarians Anti-Government Crusade, now there's an app for that. Salon.com. 112 Moro Zuf, Evgeny, September, 2014. Don't believe the hype, the sharing economy masks are failing. Economy. The Guardian. 113 Graham, Mark, 2016. Digital work marketplaces impose a new balance of power. New Internationalist. 114 Graham, Mark, 2016. Organizing in the Digital Wild West, can strategic bottlenecks help prevent a race to the bottom for online workers? Union Solidarity International. 115 The Case Against Sharing, on Access, Scarcity, and Trust, the 28th of May, 2014. Susie Cal, Medium.com. 116 The Business Tycoons of Airbnb, The New York Times. 117 Sharing Economy Reshapes Markets, as Complaints Rise. Bloomberg News. The 3rd of February, 2015. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF. 118 Hye, Ellen, the 18th of May, 2015. Uber tests taking even more from its drivers with 30% commission. Forbes. 119 A Philadelphia journalist went undercover as an Uber driver, here's how much she made. MSN. 9 May, 2015. 120 Kevin Montgomery, Ebn squatters also swindled $40,000 from Kickstarter, 28 July 2014. 121 Patrick J. Stewart, Reputation and the Sharing Economy, 23 October 2014, Business Insider. 122 Jenna Eckhart and Flora Bardi, The Sharing Economy Isn't About Sharing at All, 9 February 2015. Harvard Business Review. 123 Isaac, Mike, 3 March 2017. How Uber Deceives the Authorities Worldwide. The New York Times. 124 Hearn, Alex, 30 July 2015. Uber denies misleading passengers with phantom cars on app. The Guardian. 125 ABC Malhotra, Arvind, November 2014. The Dark Side of the Sharing Economy, and How to Lighten It. Communications of the ACM. 57, 11/24/27 do, 10.1145/2668893. S2 SID 207219285. 126 AB Rhodes, Anna, 28 April 2017. These are all the places in the world that have banned Uber. The Independent. 127 He, Hufeng, 7 July 2017. Chinese umbrella sharing firm remains upbeat despite losing most of its 300,000 brollies. South China Morning Post. 128 He, Ellen, 6 January 2015. What happens to Uber drivers and other sharing economy workers injured on the job? Forbes. 129 Hill, Stephen, 30 October 2015. The Two Faces of Ebn. Business Insider. 130 Bought, Julie, 9 October 2014. Ebn banned from condo complex after guest caused $10,000 of damage. Business Insider. Categories: Sharing Economy, Social Networks, Peer-to-Peer Business Models. Information Age. Explore our developer-friendly HTML to PDF API printed using PDF Crowd HTML to PDF.